introduced a bill allowing abortion in Victoria at any time for any reason. Mr Braggs gave ironclad guarantees, rock-solid commitment, a priority at the top of his agenda. He would introduce that after the election, providing those MPs did not make a fuss about abortion before the election. 2 months later, Mr Braggs was asked and he said, "Well, I will reserve my judgment on that matter." That is a matter I will reserve my judgment on. 2 months after giving ironclad guarantees that he will introduce it, he says, "I will reserve my judgment on that matter." This evasion in itself is a scandal. Concerned citizens making inquiries of the government have been given the reply. The Victorian tribunal that if I am elected to the upper house seat of Western Victoria in 18 days, I will do everything that I can to oppose this barbaric form of infanticide. Treatment for drug addicts. In Australia, when someone is found in a back overdose, the ambulance officers go there, they give the antidote, the person regains consciousness, and perhaps after assaulting people who just saved his life, stagger off. In Sweden, when that happens, the person is taken to a court and they are ordered to do detoxification and rehabilitation. This is how they've cut their drug problem by 80%. We can do the same. It works. It's not cheap, but it is effective. We can solve our drug. Cream of the crop. Can you imagine what the backbenchers are like? Well, you don't have to imagine. Because I know that in the upper house, some of the ALP members done only for one thing, and that's for a contribution to a debate, a quarrel they were having between themselves in the upper house about ethnic diversity in the Balkans 100 years ago. Mr Ballarat has stated that he will support the removal of all protections for the unborn in Victoria. The Ballarat government would also be beholden to its backers, big business. It would not be free to govern in the best interests of Victoria. We also know that the Liberal Party has a tradition of not providing adequate services, particularly to rural and regional Victoria. Yesterday it was reported that the ALP and the Liberals have done a deal together. The point of this deal is to cut the national to take 4 seats from the national and divvy it up between themselves. Well, so much for the loyalty of the Liberal Party. And so much for its concern about rural and regional Victoria. The DLP is not beholden to